Hi everyone, and for our next video tutorial we are going to be making this card. These are the supplies that you will need out of your kit. You will need the cherry cobbler base card. You will also need the scallop square stitch that's already been cut out for you. You will need the piece of Whisper White cardstock. Now this piece of Whisper White cardstock is 14.5 centimeters by 4.5 centimeters. You will also need the strip of Designer Series paper as well. You will also have in your kit 2 Christmas trees that I have cut out from the Gingerbread and Peppermint Designer Series paper. So you need the 2 trees. You will also need the ribbon that has actually come in your kit as well. Alright. You will also need, on top of that, a Christmas stamp set. This was the stamp set that we were originally going to be using on the day for this. So I'm just going to be using Christmas greetings. You'll need cherry cobbler ink or the red, and you'll also need a clear block. Alright, so let's get started. So the first thing you need to do is go ahead and stamp your Christmas message up the top onto the right hand side of the Whisper White. Then what you need to do is take your multi-purpose glue or your tear and tape, take the piece of Designer Series paper and just coming down about 1/4 of the way, just add, so it's about 1 centimeter down. And you're going to just glue that underneath the message, so lining that up. Okay, so the next thing you need to do is take this whole section and we're going to wrap around our Designer Series paper. We're going to put a piece of the ribbon, so taking your snips, cut off a length of the ribbon. This you will then need to use your tear and tape adhesive to stick this onto where the Designer Series piece of paper has met your card. So I have added 2 bits of my tear and tape to either end of the ribbon, and now what I'm going to do is wrap that around my Designer Series paper. So just at the edge of the Designer Series paper, and then taking it around the back. That's it. Now what I'm going to do is take some tear and tape and I'm going to adhere this to the base of my cherry cobbler card. So you will see here that I've added strips of tear and tape along the edge. Now with the tear and tape I don't use scissors so that I don't get glue on them, but just if you've gone a little over with the tear and tape, because I don't measure anything, I just eyeball how much I sort of need, but if it goes over the edge like here, just pull it back on itself so it just adds a little bit of extra adhesive. It won't hurt, but I just choose not to cut my tear and tape with scissors. Okay, so now we're adding this to the base of my card. So that's it. Now what you'll do is take some dimensionals and pop it onto the back of the scallop square. Then what you need to do is just adhere the scallop square to the edge, allowing a little bit of room. Take your 2 Christmas trees and decide where you wish to actually place them. Adding dimensionals to the back of each of them. And I don't want it overhanging too far off my card because it still needs to go into an envelope. So now what I'm going to do is take my dark cherry blend, and I'm going to take the rhinestones that you have in your kit, and what you need to do with this is colour in some of the bling in cherry cobbler. So I want about 3 of those. I'm using the dark cherry in the blend. Give that a second to dry. Take a pick or your paper piercing tool. Pick up and pop down your bling. All right, that is our card for our make and take for this one. All right, hope you like that one. Okay, bye.